Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to descale the Keurig K-Express coffee maker. So they just released this new K-Express August 2021. I'm going to show you how to descale it. So they have a descale light now. If your descale light comes on, it is time to descale. The only way to get that light to go out, you have to put the machine into descale mode, run the mode completely through, and at the end it will reset it. So Keurig has changed the way they do things a little bit. Before, the descale light would come on if it sensed internal buildup of minerals. Now they will turn that light on after 250 brews. They call it a maintenance alert. Reminds you to descale after every 250 brews. Then they've got this descale mode. So all of these descaling procedures are found in the manual that comes with it, the quick start guide. If you don't have it, no worries. I'm going to go through the whole procedure according to the descaling procedure in this manual. Now, 250 brews, that's about 8 months worth of brew if you brew a cup of coffee every day. They still want you to descale this every 3 months. So they don't necessarily want you to wait until the descale light comes on, but if you do forget, that light will come on and remind you after 8 months. But you should be descaling this every 3 months. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Keurig descaling solution. I only recommend this one, but I am going to do a separate video on vinegar. I have contacted Keurig. They do allow distilled, or you can use just white vinegar, but I like to use distilled white vinegar. I'm going to do a separate video on just how to use vinegar. I like to use the Keurig solution just because it's kind of odorless, and I think it does a little bit better job. So let's just talk about the Keurig descaling solution. You can get this 14-ounce bottle for $7 at Walmart or like Target or something. It's a little more expensive off of Amazon. Or it could come in you could buy a 3-month brewer care kit. You don't save any money when you buy these kits, but you get some rinse pods and some carbon filters. And then you get that bottle of descaling solution. But Keurig has this new kit out. They call it the 3-month care kit, and it has a pouch of descaling solution. Now, it's not as much as this. That's okay though. You just have to add more water. So you follow the directions on here. So add this pouch of descaling solution, and then you're going to add 24 ounces of water plus this pouch. When we do the 14 ounces, we empty the entire contents of this into the reservoir, and then we fill this up with water and empty this in there with water. So you got a 1-to-1 ratio. But if you've ever wondered where the instructions are, there's this little symbol that says peel. Now you do get some instructions for descaling. Unfortunately, you don't get the specific instructions for this coffee maker. They don't talk about putting the machine into descale mode. Now, when you start this process, give yourself about 30 minutes uninterrupted. You can't interrupt this descale mode. You've got to finish it. You've got to start and finish it, and you can't interrupt it. So the first thing we're going to do is, we're going to open this up. No K-cup in here. Leave this empty. Close this. We're going to come back to our water reservoir. We're going to empty out whatever water we have in here. Now, if you've got your water filter in here, remove your water filter and leave it removed for the duration. Your water filter would look like this. This coffee maker does not come with the water filter, but if you had it, you would remove it and empty out the water. Okay, so I've got my water reservoir empty. I'm going to pour the entire contents of this bottle into here. Now, it may suds a little bit, and that's okay. Okay, so I emptied the entire contents of this solution into here. Now I'm going to go fill this up with just plain water from my sink. Okay, so I just filled this container up with water. Now I pour the water in here. Okay, so that's all the amount of solution and water we're going to have. That gives us a 1-to-1 ratio. Now again, if you're using the 3-month care kit, you would just pour this pouch in and then put 24 ounces of water in, and you'll come up with about the same amount. But it won't be a strictly 1-to-1 ratio. It's going to be a little bit less. Okay, so this is going to be a little counterintuitive to what we're thinking. We have to leave the coffee maker plugged in. You're going to need something that can hold 12 ounces of water. The water coming out of here is the solution and the water is going to be extremely hot. So we're going to turn the coffee maker off. We want it plugged in and turned off. And if we read the instructions, we're going to press and hold the 8 and the 12-ounce buttons together for 3 seconds. When flashing, we're going to press the 12-ounce button to start the descaling process. Okay, so don't lift the handle, don't do anything. The coffee maker is off. 8 and 12, same time. Got to kind of, now the 12-ounce should start flashing. Okay, see how the 12-ounce light started flashing? I'm in descale mode. Put your container underneath here and just hit the button that's flashing. We've started descaling mode and my descale light is now flashing. I need to keep hitting that 12-ounce button until my add water light comes on. So I'll empty this when it's done, then I'll hit that 12-ounce button again. Now it does kind of splash around, so you may want to rag. When we're in descaling mode, it does kind of splatter around. And that is citric acid that's in there. Okay, so we got almost, there's our 12 ounces out. I'm gonna go dump this out. Okay, so my add water light just came on. Yours may not come on. If your add water doesn't light, see, I got a bunch of solution left. I would have thought it would have ran down a little bit more than that. If your add water light does not come on, the 12 button would be flashing right now. I would press the 12 button and run another 12 ounces through there. So I'm not quite sure, but at least I did get some descaling solution inside the machine and run through it, and it's gonna clean it. So that is quite a bit of solution left. Again, I would have loved to see enabled. You cannot run another, you have to follow the descaling mode. I can't do anything. Don't lift it, don't unplug it, don't turn the power off. I'm simply gonna come over here and take the tank off. And now I have to dump out that solution and water and rinse this out and fill this up with fresh water to do my fresh water rinses. Okay, so I rinsed this out, filled it up with fresh water all the way to the max. Again, don't lift the handle, don't do anything. Now, see, I'm still in descale mode. My add water light is out and my 12-ounce button is flashing. Now I'm just gonna press the 12 ounce and it's gonna run fresh water through the machine. So I'm not sure. It seems like I wasted a bunch of solution using this big bottle. I might use the smaller one. This is $6 for that smaller pouch since, you know, you're not running that much through it. But, and I'm not sure how many 12 ounces we're gonna have to run, but I gotta keep running the 12 ounces until I come out of descale mode. That's the only way I can take the machine out of descale mode. If things get kind of out of whack and you lift the handle or something, just unplug it, let it sit for about 5-10 minutes, plug it back in, and you may have to start the process all over again. Now, if you do mess up and you run the descaling solution through and then the light doesn't go out, they do say to run more descaling solution through. You could just try running water through in descaling mode and see it, but you will have to run that mode to get the light out. Because I have had some viewers that messed up. They ran the descaling solution through and they feel like their coffee maker's clean, but the light didn't go out because they messed up halfway through, or they didn't do it according to the book. They just did it kind of the old-fashioned way of running descaling solution through, like hitting the 12-ounce button. But if that's the case, then you can just do the procedure with just water. Okay, so I'm still in descale mode. My light is flashing. I'm gonna hit the 12 button again. Okay, so it's finishing up with the second 12-ounce thing. I'm gonna go dump this out. Okay, so I'm still in descale mode. My descale light's flashing. I'm gonna hit the 12 again. It was flashing. Looks like I've still got plenty of fresh water in there. So by descaling your coffee maker, it's gonna help. Does your coffee not taste as good? Is your coffee maker loud when it's brewing coffee? Is it taking a long time to brew coffee? And is it not as hot as it used to be? These are all good signs that it's time to descale your coffee maker. Even if your light is not on, those are good signs that it's time to descale. So again, just keep it, I am getting a lot of splattering around. Just keep that in mind. Okay. So this was my third rinse, basically. My add water light came on. It says I'm still in descale mode. So let's go add some water. So that's when the add water light comes on. That's usually when the add water light comes on, when it's down that low. So let's add water. Again, fresh water back up to the max line. Okay, so I'm still in descale mode. I was expecting to come out of it this time. My add water light went away, my 12 ounces flashing, but my descale light was still flashing. So I'm still in descale mode. And this is good. You're getting a bunch of fresh water run through the machine because you don't want any descaling solution left in there. It will affect the taste of your coffee. So we are getting a very good rinse through the machine. Okay, so it finished up with that one. And I'm still in descale mode because the light's flashing in the 12. So press the flashing 12 again. Okay, so I got to add some more. I got to do another 12-ounce rinse. I still got some more water on the left. The descale light is still on. So I'm going to hit the 12. I think I'm up to this is about my 6th rinse now. Okay, so we're getting pretty low. I bet the add water light's going to come on again. I'll bet you this time we come out of descale mode. There. Now, see how everything just shut off? I'm out of descale mode, and that should have reset your descale light. If your descale light still comes on after this, you are to do another descale with solution. That means you've got some pretty bad buildup. But if it was just on because of after so many brews, it will go out. Even now, I can treat this just like a normal coffee maker. I'm going to fill that up with water. I'm going to turn it on, and we can brew a cup. Okay, I got my water tank full of water. Now would be the time to put your water filter back in. We're going to come over here, turn it on, and now it's acting like a normal coffee maker. You do get quite a bit of water up here from the steam, but it really cleans these needles really good. So this is just a good overall process to do. And now I can just brew a K-Cup. I'm out of descale mode and it's acting normal. So my next video is going to be how to do this whole same process with white vinegar. So this is $1.50. You can do it quite a bit cheaper with white vinegar compared to $7. But I'm kind of intrigued by this 3-month care kit. It's only $5. So maybe if you're doing it every 3 months, you don't need as much solution. And maybe if you wait too long, you should probably use the bigger bottle of solution. Check out my other videos. I'm going to show you how to use a reusable K-Cup. I do a comparison with the other K-Express Essentials from Walmart. I'm going to show you how to make an iced coffee with it. How to clean the needles. If your needles are clogged, I'm going to show you how to clean your needles. I'll put a link to these products in my show description notes. I am an Amazon and Walmart affiliate. If you do click on those links, I do get a little bit of money from it. The products don't cost you anymore, but it is a way of supporting my channel. I buy all my own products and coffee makers with my own money. I'm not supported by any company, and I don't get any product shipped to me for free. So I really appreciate everybody's support. Everybody's been very supportive of my channel. It's kind of a coffee journey. I started drinking coffee 3 years ago. I've really enjoyed it. Everybody's been very helpful, and I just want to return the favor and help other people as much as I can. So thanks for watching, and if you could, please like and subscribe.